Hey guys, welcome back to another episode from MKsEnglish.com. I'm Mark, and today we're going to learn 4 very useful English words. Some, any, no, none. These words are used every day in English. By the end of this lesson, you'll know when to use each one naturally. Let's begin. So what does some mean? Well, we usually use some in positive sentences. It means a certain amount, but not exactly how much. Listen to these examples. I have some coffee. There are some apples on the table. She bought some books. We need some milk. Notice that we don't know the exact number. We simply know that there is a quantity. Now repeat after me. I have some coffee. Good. There are some apples on the table. All right, excellent. One more. She bought some books. Great, last one. We need some milk. Excellent. Now, sometimes we also use some when offering or asking for something politely. For example, would you like some tea? Can I have some water, please? Could I borrow some paper? Even though these are questions, we still use some because we expect the answer to be yes or we're making a friendly offer. Now let's look at any. We usually use any in negative sentences and most questions. Listen carefully. I don't have any money. There isn't any bread. We didn't buy any vegetables. Do you have any questions? Is there any milk? Notice how any is very common after words like don't, isn't, and didn't. Repeat after me. Is there any milk? Is there any milk? Very good. Now let's learn no. No, in this case, means not any. Compare these two sentences. I don't have any money. I have no money. They mean the same thing. Here are some more examples. There are no chairs. We have no eggs. He has no idea. Using no often sounds a little stronger than using not any. Finally, let's learn none. None replaces a noun. Listen. How many cookies are left? None. Which students are absent today? None. Do you have any sugar? No, I have. That's right, none. Instead of repeating the noun, we simply say none. So listen and repeat to these examples. I bought some apples. I bought some apples. Did you buy any oranges? Did you buy any oranges? No, I bought no oranges. No, I bought no oranges. So you have none? So you have none? That's right. I have none. That's right. I have none. Okay, let's try one more. There is some cheese. Is there any butter? No, there is no butter. So there's none? Exactly. Okay, so I'll say a sentence. You choose the correct word. Number one, there are, apples on the table. Well, in this case, you have two choices. You can say there are some apples on the table, or you can say there are no apples on the table. It depends on what you imagine. Number two, do you have, questions? Well, there's one choice here. Any. The answer is any. Okay, number three. There is, milk in the fridge. Once again, you have two choices there. There is no milk in the fridge, or there is some milk in the fridge. This again depends on your point of view. You may be listening to the podcast version of this show, so I'm not adding any pictures here. Okay, so let's review today's lesson. We use some in positive sentences. We use any in most questions and negative sentences. We use no to mean not any. And we use none instead of repeating a noun. The more you listen and practice, the more natural these words will become. Thanks again for listening to this episode. If you really want to dig more deeply into it, check out my book on Amazon, English for A2 Learners, a step-by-step course for everyday English. In this book, I dive much more deeply into how to use quantifiers, as well as all grammatical forms for the A2 level. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep speaking English every day. Bye!